Hello, my Mystic Tribe. Welcome to my first vlog. So, I have been getting great responses about doing some vlogging on my channel, some behind the scenes, and this is the first one I'm going to be doing. But this is an important one because I'm going to talk about an important subject matter. Because what so many of us are going through or have gone through, it's part of life. We get into relationships and then we have the tower moment when everything just ends. Sometimes it's a building up and we kind of see it coming. Other times we get blindsided. In my case, I was blindsided by it. Okay? And I am going to share with where I'm at now today with it. And I hope that this is an inspiration to somebody. So, the bottom line is, after 12 years, he cheated. I was on the street, devastated, and here I am today. So, I do have a video clip also that I found from 2018. In fact, it was recorded on published on May 12th, 2018. And it was on this channel actually, and it only had like 30 views to it total. And that was back when I was just starting to try to build my channel, where I was just starting to really do readings here on YouTube. So we are going to go take a look at the laptop. I'm going to do some commenting here and there on where I was, where I'm now, and because I'm great now. I am happy. I'm single. I am confident. I'm in a totally different place. I'm okay alone. I'm okay being single. I don't have to have anybody in my life. Do I want somebody? Yes, I do. Sometimes. Anyhow, but I've got my sense of independence. I come and go. Nobody, as I wish, I have nobody to answer to. So, but there's a big difference with where I am now and where I was. But let's go ahead. I'm going to boot up my laptop and we're going to take a look at this video. So pull up a chair, grab some popcorn, snack, whatever, drink. I got my Monster drink, my Monster Java latte, Monster Java, whatever. And let's watch this video. I hope you guys can hear it. Hello everybody, this is Mystic Jen. I am here. I wanted to talk a little bit today kind of about what's going on with me. You might have seen that I haven't been doing much as far as videos this week. I went through a little bit of a personal crisis. Personal crisis? That's an understatement. And yes, I allowed this situation to hold me back, to keep me from doing what I needed to do. And where, just like so many of you out there are having problems, relationship issues, love issues, I've noticed that there's been a lot of people, like even with my readings, when I do the zodiacs, a lot of people who are having problems. It seems like there's so many people who's ready to walk away from their relationships. And I would throw out these readings and nothing ever resonated with me because I didn't want to see it. That's plain and simple. This is what I was talking about, being blindsided. Yes, I'm outside and it's about ready to storm. I was totally blindsided. I didn't see it coming. I would do those readings, seeing people cheating, breaking up, third party. But I thought I was immune to it. I thought it would never, ever happen to me. Boy, was I wrong. And as a reader, sometimes you throw cards out So I do my readings. I put my own personal stuff aside and read for everybody else. I take care of everybody else. But I am having my own personal crisis. That's why I haven't been doing much as far as reading is concerned. My relationship's falling apart right now myself. I was actually in suicide mode, to be perfectly honest. I know that some of you may be even feeling the same thing if you've gone through a recent breakup. But let me tell you, no man or no woman is worth taking your own life for. It's like giving your power over to them. If you are in that mindset, right up here is the suicide hotline. I highly recommend it. There's people there trained to take and ready to take your call, ready to listen. Okay? I repeat, no one is worth you taking your own life. Allowing problems with a man to totally consume me to the point where I was ready to take my own life. And I've been with him for 12 years. It's a long time invested. We all make mistakes. I made a minor one. But he says it's just all the minor things that accumulate, that he's undecided what he wants, if he wants me out of his house or not. And anyhow, the point of this video is that even if you are approaching a breakup, it hurts. It hurts like hell. But you have to analyze things. Why do things fall apart? And really look back on start to finish of where the relationship has gone. There's no man or no woman, for that matter, worth taking your life over. I had to figure that out this week. Was up and down, toying with the idea, but I never could follow through. I was going to overdose. It's basically what I was going to do. And I'm going to air my laundry. I'm going to air it. I have a nicotine problem. And I've been a smoker since I was a teenager, and I'm 49. I have quit on and off. I bum a cigarette, and that happened last weekend. A little note about the cigarette issue. I had, like I said, on and off for years, and I would quit for a long period of time, and then just start back up. But he used that as an excuse to kick me out, to cover up the real reason why he wanted me out of his house. And the kicker is, I was a smoker when we got together, and he fucking knew it. And he used to smoke also, but he had quit. And basically he said, you smoke, you're out. The other issues that I'm dealing with is a third party. I can't prove anything next to what my cards tell me. He didn't put too much clout in my cards, but my cards don't lie. My cards told me what was going on, and my intuition told me what was going on. And back in the February before, I found instant messages on his tablet between him and her, And this happened to be somebody from high school from 28 years before. She enters his life again. Thank you, Facebook. And she was married, and it totally split up her marriage. It split up our home. Karma's already dealing with it, though. I had to step outside of myself. I did not want to see that third-party person there. I wanted to try to read it as an aspect of myself. So this is where the self-denial kicks in. Oh, my hair is such a freaking mess from the wind. Thank you, wind. Thank you, Mother Nature. Anyhow, this is where self-denial kicks in. You don't want to believe that the person that you love with all your heart, who you think is your soulmate, who you think you are going to marry, can do such a thing. Her? Absolutely. Because it wasn't her first rodeo. Her husband that she married was married before, and she split up that marriage, and now she's at it again. She did it again, you know. So I didn't have the legal document, but he and I lived like a married freaking couple. I called him my husband. He called me his wife. Hello. But deep down, I knew there was a third party. This whole started back in February. I've been dealing with this. And it just got progressively worse, where he'd get distant, push me aside half the time. He spends more time on Facebook than average person does watching TV. The signs were all around me. You know, he would ignore me, and he's paying attention to his Facebook, he's paying attention to his messenger because he's talking to her, right? And he's very cold, the affection was gone, and I was at my wit's end. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? My heart knew that he was cheating, but it was too painful to face at the time. But that is a sure sign. That is some of the red flags you need to watch for that I missed. And I should have known better. But I know now. I'm a survivor. Girl, you damn right you're a survivor. I am a survivor. And I did survive. And I am better than ever. So I could give a big, you know, to her, to him. The rain started coming down, so we're back inside. Anyhow, I'm not going to show any more of that clip. You can find that video. Maybe I'll link it up here somewhere. Anyhow, I was suicidal. I had no vehicle, you know, and I called off work a lot because of my mental state and trying to put things back together. I ended up losing my job, ended up having a stroke. It was just, everything snowballed. Where am I now? Okay, now, during this time, my son let me use his car because he wasn't able to drive at the time, which eventually my ex finally gave me one of his vehicles. I guess he felt guilty. But that vehicle only lasted me 2 months. It was a piece of junk. Okay? I had to junk the thing. And then my parents bought me my truck. And that truck lasted me, this is 2001. They got it for me in 2000. Was that 18? That was in 2018, 19, 2020. That truck lasted me for over 2 years. And now I'm in a place where I got myself a Subaru. I was able to get a car payment, a car loan. My financial status has changed. I've been working my business, very independent. I'm taking vacations. I am living a better life. I am by no means rich or anything like that, but I have some financial freedom a little bit. And it's only going to grow from there. I'm getting blessed. God is blessing me for all the suffering that I did. And the whole point of this is, if you're going through this, time does heal wounds. And there is still more bits and pieces to this story that I will fill you in along the way, along my vlogs, when I think about it, you know. Because, you know, I hung on to him for even after I moved in with my son. I went from the street, I thought I was going to be on the street, and my son took me in. I still live with my son. We have a great arrangement. But I'm getting sidetracked here, aren't I? I have this new sense of freedom. And it's a breath of fresh air. But I hung on to him for a year afterwards. And he finally chose her. And you know what? There's problems in paradise over there. And you know something else? When it crashes and burns, and it's going to be very soon, I've already seen it in my cards, guess who's not going to be available? And that is where the real power comes in. When you know your value, you know your worth. When you have your self-respect. I am looking, and I'm going to find Mr. Right. And I'm going to find Mr. Right real soon. My cards have already shown me that too. And thank you, Richard. Richard Knight. I had my reading back in December with him. He even told me 2021 is my year to find someone. 2022, I'm probably going to be moving in with them. And which totally makes sense, because I moved in with my ex really quickly. A month after we were dating, I was living with him. Never again. So learn from my mistakes. Know your value. Know your worth. And ignore the mess in the background. That's all part of doing what I do full time. Sometimes I don't have time to get my other stuff done. So anyhow, I'm getting sidetracked again. But it gets easier with time. It really does. But I'm going to end this video here. It's already long enough. I didn't intend it to be this long, but I tried to get the most important clips. I tried to show you where I was 3 years ago and where I am now. You too will get to that place. I love you, and blessed be.